Hi, my name's Dave. I'm also known as Infected Flinch, and it is Marc Joy of the Sticks.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, Dave. Absolute pleasure.
It's great to have you on the show. Now, these questions are serious. They're goddamn serious.
Right.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Wipe the smile off my face.
Right.
Myself in.
Right. First question. Have you ever done a poo and felt bad about it?
I've actually done a poo in the woods.
Have
I've
you?
actually done a poo, yeah. Not really in the woods, kind of in a little copse. In the middle of the town where I live.
Who uses the word copse?
Right, locked out. Copse, that's like a group of trees, isn't it?
I've never heard the word copse.
I might be inventing words. But yeah, I've done a poo outside, and because I've been locked out of my home, desperate for a poo, I've just thought, right, I'm going to go. There's nobody about. I'm going to do it right here.
And did you wipe?
The discomfort is just too much to hack. I needed that relief. So yeah, that's the only poo I've ever regretted.
Right. Did you wipe, or did you just have to leave it?
No, I went proper nature boy style, like MacGyver, stuck in the woods. Got to get some nice big leaves. Luckily, there was like some of those.
Wipe yourself with some nettles.
No, my bushcraft is a bit better than that. I was using big sycamore leaves. You know what I mean? Plenty of purchase on those.
Right. Anyway, next one.
Just said that. See, this is the thing, right? Now you're in total control. If I make a prat out of myself, I can't edit it out.
No, exactly.
What are you doing to me?
Well, next question. Quick, Graham Norton has stolen that sandwich out of your fridge that you told him not to eat. What do you do?
Oh, do you know, Graham Norton irritates me at the best of times. If he nicks my grub, he's going down. I'm chasing him. I don't reckon he's that fast. Mincing out of my doorway. I'd have him.
Sachet.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rugby tackle him to the ground. He wouldn't make it within 10 metres of my house with my sandwich. I can tell you.
What's a side question? What sandwich would it be?
Oh, no, that's something I could rabbit on about for a long time. What sandwich? I like, keep it simple, I like a meatball sandwich.
Meatball?
Meatball sandwich, red onion,
Mm.
just the tiniest bit of mayonnaise because you don't want it to get too sloppy, bit of cucumber, bit of red onion, fantastic, perfect sandwich.
Perfect sandwich. Perfect sandwich. Anyway, next one.
I can imagine rugby tackling him, and the mess of that would go everywhere, wouldn't it? Can you imagine huddling it?
He's minced up your meatball. He's minced up your meatball. Gone. Next one. It's just one word. Badminton.
I like badminton. I played a bit of badminton.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, my neighbour just popped round and said he's lost his badminton partner. He needs someone to play with. Do you want to come and play? So I actually gave it a go.
Where did he put his badminton partner? Did he just lose him?
I have no idea. Perhaps he's buried under his patio or something. I wasn't, but got out in time. It was a little too.
In the cops. He's buried them in the cops.
In the cops, yeah. I swear, I'm going to look that word up when we've finished. That's a real word. I'm sure it is.
Right. This one's from my girlfriend. This is actually something she wanted to ask. So next one. What is an elephant's favourite beverage?
An elephant's favourite beverage? Well, they obviously drink a lot of water. I reckon they'd be bored stiff of water. They don't want any more water. Can you imagine what it'd be like to drink a fizzy drink with a trunk? Can you imagine that? Is you stuck in something really fizzy? I'm not talking like a can of Coke. You know, the little bottles of Coke.
Yeah, Panda Pops.
They seem to cram in like 5 times as much fizz into those little bottles.
Yeah.
Level of fizz going up your schnoz. that would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's what I reckon. Something fizzy.
But yeah, apparently, no, that sounds better than the answer it's supposed to be, because I was going to go, wrong, it's actually a cosmopolitan.
Is it?
Apparently, that's what she
You
said.
learn something new every day.
Yeah, I was going to do the buzzer, but I thought, no, that Panda Pop, up the snout.
Panda Pop. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Panda Pop.
Next one. Radox. Does it soothe or enrage you?
What's Radox? Oh, is that like the bath stuff?
Salts. Yeah.
It enrages me, right? Because my wife can't just have one bottle of stuff. She can't just have like a bottle of bubble bath, a bottle of shampoo, a bottle of conditioner, a bottle of moisturiser. Done. 4 bottles in the bathroom. Brilliant. She can't do that. She has to have about 10 flavours of every single thing under the
Flavor.
sun. Honestly, you go up to my bathroom right now, and it's like a shelf in Morrison's in there. There's tons and tons of bottles everywhere. So no, that enrages me. That stuff does.
Right. Do you just shower, or what do you do? Do you just not bother?
What do you want to know? My personal hygiene
I
routine?
don't know. Do you
What
trim?
kind of detail are we talking about here?
Anyway, put that side question to one side for a personal.
Yeah.
Next one. Right. Who'd win in a fight between Neo from The Matrix and Kojak?
Oh, interesting. Neo and Kojak. Well, you see, Neo's obviously he's got the powers, hasn't he? He can
Yes.
manipulate the reality of the Matrix. I'm assuming we're fighting within the Matrix.
You see, I actually left it up
'Cause
in the
in
air.
the real world, he'd be Pony, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
He's a skinny little runty nerd in the real world.
that's it.
Kojak could own him.
Yeah,
Shove
exactly.
his little lollipop up his arse.
He'd be
He'd have
like,
no chance.
he'd be like, who loves you,
I'm
baby?
going Kojak. Because we're not talking video game VRs here. We're talking real life. Kojak would own him.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So Kojak with his bald head, shine on him
That's
like
what-
a
oh, yeah.
laser.
Think of that. Glinting in the sun. Neo reeling. Can't see a thing. Up goes the lollipop. No chance.
I didn't think he was going to win that one, but I like that one. Right, next question. What don't you know?
What don't I know? Well, was it Socrates that said that an intelligent man is truly aware of his? I don't know I don't know where I'm going with this. I was going to try and sound really intelligent and say like, intelligent people are really aware of what they don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's important to know that you're a dumbass
Exactly.
before you can actually be intelligent and wise.
I must be the most smartest person in the world.
I don't know anything. There's so much I don't know. But that's what it's called. I've got a thirst for knowledge. I love reading. I've soaked it all up from like the YouTube channels about video games, about anything that's going. I love a bit of knowledge, me.
Bit of knowledge, me. I like it. Anyway, next one. Right, I've got to say it in the accent. Here, what do you reckon to microwave cookers?
They'll never catch on. They'll never catch
on.
on. No, these newfangled nonsense. Do you know, one of my first ever experiences of a microwave cooker, my nan got one first.
Right.
My uncle was still living with her.
Mm.
And he said, what we're going to, we could have sausage rolls. So we got sausage rolls out the freezer, you know, the little ready-made ones in the freezer that you stick in the oven. He said, we'll have some sausage rolls, and he put those in the microwave. Sausage rolls out the freezer in the microwave. He thought you could cook them in the microwave. The soggy, nasty, anemic, pale yellow thing that came out. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a sausage roll by the time it came out.
Looks like something from The Thing.
So it's definitely we didn't kill ourselves. But I saw a program about the introduction of microwaves. What is it kind of about cooking in that kind of era, late 70s and that?
Yeah.
And they did used to use microwaves for everything, like cooking chickens and all sorts.
Yeah,
and they used to have like a paste that you used to smear on the chicken. Like a brown paste to smear on the chicken as it was cooking, so that it would actually look like it was cooked. Because microwaves don't cook anything, do they? They just heat it up. So you end up with this pale, wrinkly, pink, soggy mess that's supposed to be chicken, and then paint this brown stuff on to make it look edible. Honestly,
you know what? You're making me
the 70s and 80s a joke.
You're making me laugh because I've actually got a question about smearing in a bit. So you've actually hit something.
I'm an expert on smearing. You ask me what I don't know, I know all about smearing.
It's coming up in a bit. So number 9. If you wore a pair of Ray-Bans, would you feel pretty boss if you walked down the street? And would you have some music playing? And would you walk in slow motion?
Oh, do you know what? I could feel that. I can see myself with my Ray-Bans, strutting down the street, listening to a bit of Led Zeppelin. Something like The Crunch. Have you ever heard The Crunch?
No, I haven't.
It's this bizarre, off-kilter track. It's like 9 beats per bar or something, and it's all over the place. And it's hilarious. Putting it on, like if you're in at a wedding or something, ask them to put it on and watch people try and dance to it, because it's hilarious. There's just like half a beat in the wrong place, and you can't quite dance to it. But it's brilliant for strutting to. I can imagine myself walking down the street with that. Digga-digga, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, I like that. Right. Final question. Now, it is the smearing question.
Here we go.
So, now, we all know, and it's well documented, that you're an avid cheese collector, hence the name, The Joy of Cheese. But what we'd all like to know is, if you could smear any one cheese on Gordon Brown, what would it be?
It'd have to be Gorgonzola. Gordon Brown, Gorgonzola, fits perfectly.
It
Fits
does.
perfect. The alliteration there, Gorgor. Gorgor from there on. Gordon Gorgonzola, perfect. There you go.
You can see him just with his miserable face covered in Gorgonzola. Ah.
I'm not sure I'd want to waste a good cheese. Do you know what I mean? Because
Mm.
as you pointed out, I am a bit of a connoisseur of the cheese.
Yeah, Joy of Cheese.
You know, check out my channel and you can see all sorts of unboxings of cheese playthroughs, cheese tutorials. It's all there, right? Make sure you check out my channel if you're watching, all right? And I'll show you what cheese is about. But yeah, I
you
wouldn't
want a
really
good blue
waste it on Gordon
Stilton,
Brown.
if you want a good blue Stilton, go to Marc Johnson, The Joy of Cheese.
Absolutely. I tell you what, big throbbing blue veins all over my.
Well,
if I hope The Joy of Cheese isn't taken on YouTube.
you know your next, you know your side project that's coming along. I want you to call it The Joy of Cheese and just throw everyone off. That's exactly what you've got to do. And then they go on. It's like, oh, cheese.
I am branching out. I just did ST stuff, and now I'm branching out and thinking about other things. Do you know what I mean? You've got to keep it fresh.
Yeah,
Throw people a curveball.
fresh
People
like a
on the
good
back
Gouda.
foot.
Like a good Gouda.
Oh, yeah. Gouda or Gouda?
Oh, was it Gouda? I thought it was Gouda. I used to work with cheese. I did. So, anyway, that was your 10 questions. How do you feel? Do you feel validated? Do you feel?
I'm uplifted.
Are you
I
enriched?
feel what's the word? Exalted.
Exalted.
I feel just kind of euphoric. I'm gonna go and float on some clouds in a minute.
I just use drugs for that. That's all I need.
Could do that as well.
Anyway, Mark, thank you very much for being on the show. It's been great having you on.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me. Your channel is amazing. I absolutely love it. So it's an absolute honour to appear on it.
Likewise, mate. It's always great to have you here. And if you want to have a biscuit and a little bit of toast before you leave, you're more than welcome to. So thank you, everyone. Do you want to say anything else to them?
No. Stay cheesy.
Stay cheesy. Yeah!